Download the BCSN Plus app today.
Maumee top seed Springfield, a high-scoring affair. Opening minute, the goal machine. Kyle Mortus breaks in, Springfield's Cardinal Division Player of the Year, adding another one to his tally. He has scored more than 50 on the year. Later in the first, Panther down 2-1, but Noah Preciado working hard. Tough angle, not a problem. Ties the game up at 2, but all Springfield after that. Blue Devils a 6-2 victory. They travel to Tiffin on Thursday to take on St. Mary's.
It feels awesome. You know, we had a couple mistakes in the back, but we can figure that out in training, and we work so hard for this, and I really appreciate my team. And just be solid up front and in defense, and I feel like we can make it pretty far this year.
Mason Lowry and Francis Stevens doing double duty at Lake. They break down both games.
You know, we came into this doubleheader out here at Lake saying, not jokingly whatsoever, that both matches could end up being races to 5 goals. In the end, Francis, we were half right. Let's start with the one that just ended, Springfield putting 6 past Maumee. This was a game that had an absolutely insane start. It was 1-1 after 44 seconds. Ultimately, though, too much Kyle Mortus and company for Maumee to handle.
Well, again, that guy, he just likes to score goals. He scored his 53rd goal tonight, but he also had 2 more before that. Again, just so much attacking prowess for them. But the thing I was more impressed with was other guys. Will Browning, TJ Pappas, what a goal he scored. That second goal to get this game going. But there was a great response. They came out and scored that first 28 seconds, and then finally come back down the field to concede a goal, but then they come right back down. They keep coming right back at you. But again, they figure some things out defensively. They made it work for them, and they found a way to get themselves in position to potentially win their first district title in the program history.
Yeah, Noah Preciado, 2 terrific first-half goals for Maumee in his final appearance for the Panthers. You look back to our first game, and Perkins came in having scored 153 goals this season. It's a really eye-popping statistic, one of the highest-scoring teams in the state of Ohio. Southview gets an early goal from Dylan Willarius and then completely shut the Pirates down. If you're playing this game on PlayStation, that's got to be a platinum achievement.
Oh, absolutely. And again, the biggest thing about this was Kyle Mortis scored 53 goals. They scored 100 more goals, but the biggest part about it was this. Southview did not let them have any chances. They couldn't penetrate the box. They couldn't get guys going like the way they usually say. We saw these guys early in the year have a 4-4 draw with Springfield, and that was not the same team that we saw. I thought that Southview did a really good job of keeping that organization at the back. This Southview team's on a mission. They were one of the more underrated teams all throughout the year this year. Everyone talks about Perrysburg. Everybody talks about St. Francis. This Southview team is right in that same conversation. They're on the verge of being able to get back to a regional for the first time in the last 3 years. I would love if we get one more time to see these two go at it, and for a spot to get to the Elite Eight, it would be fantastic, not just for both of these programs, for the NLL, but also for the Cardinal Division. The smaller schools sometimes got to get a little bit, they got to be a little bit louder sometimes, but it could be a great run for both of these teams to set them up for a chance to get to a state Final Four.
There you have it. The Cougars and the Blue Devils move on.
Tournament Time on BCSN is brought to you by Unison Health and the Mental Health Board of Lucas County, reminding you that it's your time, your choice.